Hi everyone, my name is Chris and I'm back with another reading for you guys, and today we're going to look at what is your purpose. So we have many purposes throughout our lives. One can be a parent and a career person at the same time, but also have hobbies, help their community, be involved with other people in other ways, um, do their own thing. It just really, help animals, like whatever. So this is a timeless reading, so it's good for whenever it finds you. And yeah, we'll look into some of your purposes here. So feel free to pick as many groups as you feel drawn to here. I will keep it fairly broad, but I'm also instructed to keep it clear and precise. These are like the two keywords that I got. Make it clear and precise. Don't deviate from the path. So some of you are deviating from your path and you have forgotten who you are. Hence why I clicked on this reading. So hopefully I can remind you who you really are, and I can help guide you back on your path. Now, this is a general YouTube reading, so it will of course not resonate with every single person that is watching it. So no worries at all if a group doesn't resonate. Just pick another group or pick another reading altogether if none of the groups resonate. Don't force anything to fit. Don't twist and turn stories to make it fit yours. You will intuitively know if that is your pile or not. So use your discernment as always. And yeah, I mean, you can let me know in the comments when something doesn't resonate, but at the end of the day, it makes absolutely no difference to my life, and you're boosting my algorithm, so you're kind of doing me a favor, but you're kind of wasting your own time here. So you know um it is what it is, but people still do that. But I do kind of just let them know, be like, yeah, thanks for boosting my algorithm. But yeah, like absolutely no difference to me. Okay, so let's go into the pile picking section now. So for group number one, you guys have this beautiful piece of raw rose quartz. So it's like flat at the bottom, and it's like this little tower thing on the side. So yeah, it's very raw, very lovely, nice energy. Group number two, you guys will have this selenite tower over here. This is group number two. Selenite's tower from Liverpool. And group number three, you will have this piece of huge clear quartz that is raw. I mean, raw to the point of having like little imperfections here as well. More imperfections over here. It's cut off at the sides, and then it has like bits of flat stuff here, so it can be placed. But yeah, otherwise very lovely piece over here. So this is for group number three. Feel free to pause the video if you need some more time to pick. I can turn it around here so you can pause the video here. And we shall move on to group number one as always. So hi, group number one, whoever chose this beautiful piece of rose quartz, this will be your pile. I have pre-shuffled a few cards. Well, it's quite a few here because yeah, I've got 5 cards over here. So let's make a start, you guys. All right, so you have the breakthrough card with azurites, and it's number 65, so it could be in your 60s or your 50s. No worries if you're not. You can rediscover multiple purposes throughout your life. I'm hearing, even if you're not this age, you will have different purposes at different stages of your life, which kind of makes sense. Like, at first you're a child, and then, you become a teenager, and you go to school, and you do all these things, and you have friends, and then if you go to uni, then you graduate from uni. If you don't go to uni, then usually society tells you to get a job, right? So you know, you embark on your professional development journey, but then once you reach a certain age as well, or once you become a parent, then that's your purpose, like, you know, raise an actual human being that is happy and a generally good person, right? And then, and so on and so forth. And then, you know, once you retire, like, your life also changes completely. So does your purpose. And for some people, they kind of keep, you know, the same kind of vibe their whole life. But for you, I'm seeing like fluctuations here. But also, like, I think for you, you struggle with either depression or anxiety here. So your vibration goes up and down, up and down, up and down. Because they're showing me like a brain scan right now of a depressed person and like what areas of the brain are active, and then they're showing me a brain scan of a person who has ADHD. So you can also have ADHD or any other be neurodivergent in any way, or neurospicy as we like to call it. So because of this, your vibration changes as you go through life as well. And your hormones fluctuate, so you might have some sort of hormonal imbalances, and that really affects the way you live, I'm hearing, or it will affect the way you live in the future if you're still quite young and you haven't really gone through as much changes. But something with communication, I'm hearing in your life path here. Oh, life path number 11, by the way, so you could be seeing a lot of 1111 recently or very soon. The months of May and June are also significant. It could also be your birthday months, but you could be also born on the 5th or the 6th of any month. But a breakthrough is coming, some sort of breakthrough, because that's the key word here, right? A breakthrough is coming. And because you picked the rose quartz here, a breakthrough with self-care, self-love, love, and the theme of love in general for you is coming right now. How can you use your heart towards your purpose? And how can you put your heart into the things that you do that make your heart sing, right? Because your purpose is supposed to make your heart sing, make your heart happy, not just appear to others that you're happy, but to be generally feeling happy, even during those a bit worse days, you know. But yeah, for this group, I see that, you know, there's still a variety of days in your life. You know, you will be encountering lots of good things will happen, lots of bad things will happen, just like for the rest of us. You're not an exception to the rule here. It's just that you really need to hone in on this frequency imbalance that you are experiencing. I'm seeing a hospital, you guys. So, I mean, it could be to do with your purpose. So you literally help other people like you. So, for example, if you have ADHD, you help other people like you, to navigate their lives. If you suffer from depression, you help other people, you know, who also suffer from depression. Not necessarily like in a hospital, like, so the signs that I get, it's just for me, because they know what will make sense to me, what to say. So it's not to say that it has to be in a hospital, but if you are, you know, pursuing a career in medicine or nursing or something to do with hospitals, then this is your sign that you're on the right path. But no worries if not. But yeah, a lot of like using your voice, using your throat chakra here. You using your voice to help others. Oh, the hospital part as well. That was the message of you need to seek help if you haven't already. A lot of you have already. But this is to say that just because you get better, this is a very important message. So I'm going to say it again. Just because you got better right now doesn't mean that it's done for you. The journey is not done. You need to be able to learn properly how to get out of these funk states that you get into, these either depressive episodes of rage. If you have ADHD, we all know what ADHD rage looks like. If you have ADHD family members like me, these sort of things, being able, like, also if you have ADHD, we all understand that you experience the world a bit differently and you feel emotions a bit more intensely than the average person, right? So you need to be able to, because those emotions are not going anywhere. So you need to be able to cope. You need to be able to self-soothe and not lash out, not, get incapacitated because you're so overwhelmed. So you need to get professional help for that and continue getting professional help with that throughout your life. This is one of your purposes. I don't know why it's a purpose. Only you can answer that. Only the universe knows, right? But this is not something to be taken lightly, and this is not something that you can just magically heal yourself from. This is a lifelong thing for you. You have come on this earth to understand what it's like to have this particular experience and to learn how to master it to the point of being able to hone it in when it comes. Most likely this, like, 9 out of 10 of you watching, it will be a mental health related thing, given the examples I mentioned. But also you're meant to voice out what you're going through to the wider community, either if it's online or if it's, just with your family, your local community, even your hospital, fellow people in the hospital that you come across, or whatever center you would go to. Yeah, so you're meant to share your journey here and help people raise their own vibration. It's just that you have to find ways to keep your own vibration high during those lower moments. And you are never alone. Again, you're never alone. They just want you to know that again. And now we have number 7. So we got 5, 6, and 7 now. And it's Libra. Balance. Again, this message of balancing your nervous system, balancing your hormonal imbalances. If you suffer from PCOS, for example, because it could be like something physical too, because PCOS is a pain in the ass too, right? For those who suffer from it, I'm really sorry if you are. So yeah, it's about finding the balance between your struggles and your good moments, and finding that straight line that you can walk on. And by finding that straight line, you will be an inspiration to others. Obviously, very vague messages, you guys, but I think for those of you who, because I have a few people in mind, in real life that this could apply to, and I understand what this means. So if you're suffering from what you're suffering from, and if it resonates with you, you know what I mean. And we got a message in a bottle, number 15. So another number 6 here. So again, life path number 5, 6, or 7, and 11 as well. Lots of blue here. So yeah, lots of communication, lots of, it's like you are, your legacy is meant to stay after you die as well. So it's like you might even be ahead of your time with certain things, and your work is going to be picked up after your death. And I'm hearing that you will be like a pioneer of something as well, especially if, you know, the hospital message that you want to do something with hospitals. It could be research as well. It could be something to do with science here, that you want to research these conditions, for example. You will understand what it means, but it's most likely because you also suffer from said conditions that you want to do that. If it's nothing to do with like actual medicine, and you know, mental health, whatever, psychiatry, then and you're, let's say, a content creator, then your messages will live on. Your messages will live on. Like, you leave a legacy here. So got the cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. And there we go, make your life a moving prayer. What is prayer? It's a practice. It's a regular practice, right? It's not a one-off, done and dusted kind of deal. Making your life a living prayer is not only practicing what you preach and preaching what you practice, right? Because you also spread the message. But also it's falling in love with yourself for who you really are. And remembering who you really are. And nurturing yourself. Nurturing yourself when you need it. Resting when you need it. If you're overwhelmed, can't do anything right now, and just want to scroll on your phone, just sit and scroll on your phone. That sort of thing. But it's not to say that you just don't seek out help and scroll on your phone all day. But this is more for the ADHDers out there. But yeah, let's say if your body just cannot move that day, you rest. You take time for yourself because you love yourself enough to get better. If you're so depressed, cannot get out of bed, just stay in bed for a day or two. It's fine. But, you know, if it's to the point where it's impacting your life, then of course you need to get help. But it's that, like, showing yourself compassion as well as taking responsibility for your life. And by that, your life becomes a moving prayer, in a way. This is the Starseed Oracle deck from Rebecca Campbell. She's a great, she's just a great artist, and her work is amazing. I think, like, the imagery, this is another card, but, like, the imagery is absolutely stunning. I don't think she did the imagery herself. I think there's, like, another illustrator there, but of course the vision is there. So she's a great visionary. So got activated earth as well, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. So gotta trust as well. Gotta trust that there is a reason why you're experiencing these things, and you have already experienced, and why you will continue experiencing them. Because, like I said, your life is not gonna just, I'm not gonna be one of those readers who's just gonna be like, oh my god, like, all of your suffering is gonna disappear. No, it won't. It won't for any of us ever, because that is the meaning of being human. Like, literally, that's what we came for, to learn. And we could never learn these lessons by being on the other side. It sucks to, like, have your heart broken and, like, suffer from mental and physical conditions that you have no control over, or little to no control. But there are reasons why we've been given this and why we chose it. Because the funny part is that every single one of us chose this. Before we came into Earth, every single one of us chose the path and planned out the lessons that we're gonna go through. You know, like, my eyes are even watering saying that. I'm not actually crying, it's just very intense, isn't it? Trust where you're led. You gotta trust the process, trust the lessons, and also Try and not have to make us teach you the lessons twice. Because if you don't learn the first time, you bet it's gonna come back once more until you learn it. And again, and again, and again. Now, if you're thinking about self-exiting, you will still come back and you will be given the same circumstances again, just in a different body, and you will do the same thing over again until you learn. Because especially as starseeds, most of us don't want to be here on Earth. Most of us just want to eliminate. You understand what I'm saying here. So it is your responsibility to seek help, and also think about what your loved ones would experience if you did that. These are really difficult topics I'm talking about right now. These are really terrible struggles, and I've been through it as well, you know. But getting on the other side, I mean, the desire, I guess, it's a weird thing to call it desire. I guess the urge kind of doesn't really disappear, but the awareness is there about the fact that, hey, it's my responsibility to find my purpose and joy in life, and I have to find ways to cope. And I can't do that to my loved ones. That's what I was thinking about a lot. I just can't do that to my loved ones. And if you say, well, no one loves me, well, I love you. Can't do that to me. Universe loves you, your ancestors love you, your spirit guides love you. Can't do that to them. But yeah. I'm just looking at more messages that I'm getting here. But yeah, basically, you are meant to be an advocate for others that did not have the resources and support, that do not have resources and support, and you didn't have the resources and support in the beginning, but now you will be able to be a beacon of light for others. And I always say, when you're lost, be of service. Oh God, this is already so long. When you're lost, be of service. But let's see quickly what the tarot has to say, because I feel like I got a lot already from oracle cards alone. It's got strength. This is becoming friends with your shadow, becoming friends with all of your vices, becoming friends with all of the demons inside of you, becoming friends with the evil. I'm not saying you gotta embody the evil inside of you. I don't know why I'm using this word evil. I don't really use it that much. It's owning your struggles. It's owning your struggles and struggling with pride. What a weird message. What a weird message. Struggling with pride. So choose your struggles, basically. Your purpose on this life, on this earth, is to choose your own struggles. Choose what you're willing to suffer for. Choose what sacrifices you're willing to make. What heartbreaks you're willing to experience. I mean, you already chose it, of course, before coming here. But now you're consciously doing that. And creating something beautiful out of that. Embracing your creative side, I'm hearing. And making money out of it. And making money out of it. Putting an end to that. Putting an end to this playing the victim role that you've been doing. I ain't sugarcoating anything, guys. Don't like it, click off. If you get triggered, click off. But healing is a huge, huge part of your purpose here. Healing and showing others how to do it. Showing others how you did it. And taking responsibility for your own life. No one's going to do that for you here. And you're going to say the same thing to others. Mark Manson's work could resonate with you. Um, there's also a divine counterpart here for you. Um, and a divinely guided relationship for you here. So if you're single still, then don't worry, it's coming. Most likely you both have fire sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You have been attracting a lot of F boys, F girls in your life, but it's due to your own shadow side being unhealed. If you think that you've already healed, you have not. There is still work to be done. But I have a feeling, that this is just a confirmation for you. This is nothing new. Because your intuition is already whispering all of this. You just need to get back to that childlike self when you were maybe 6 or 7, when you had that sense of wonder, sense of belief, sense that everything is going to work out for you. It will. Eventually. It will work out for you once you make friends with your shadow side, balance it out, experience a little bit more hardship, I'm hearing. You're capable of this, don't worry. It's just that it's nothing new, the hardship. There's not going to be like a tower moment in your life or anything like that, but you are going to struggle for a little bit longer, because I have a feeling that if you're in a really, really good place right now, for example, that a dip is incoming, and that will show you that, hey, I need to learn how to manage this long term. But if you're struggling right now, then I see this lasting for a little bit longer. But then you pick yourself up, you stop playing the victim, you take responsibility for your own life, even if it's a health condition you cannot control, because that's the whole point. That is the whole point of what we're trying to portray here, and to tell you that your purpose is to overcome these obstacles and to show others later how to overcome them. And most likely, once you find your divine counterpart, you will be doing that together. And you'll be, yes, so it's like a dual life purpose here. Helping others, but also having your own, like, relationship, for example, like being a good husband or a good wife, that sort of thing. And monetizing on your story later on. Maybe you're already doing that. Well done if you are. Even if you're in the middle of the struggles right now, you can still talk about it. You can still share it with the world if you want to. This is an encouragement. You can do that. Essentially, if you want to have children, don't worry, you'll have children. Later, I see like second half of your life, or maybe, so if you're like in your 20s right now, I see that like maybe from your late 30s, you're going to start entering this, you're going to finish this cycle, and you're going to start entering into owning your own self and being able to monetize on all of this, and just be in a good place overall, and like honing in whatever you need to hone in there, and having control over whatever you need to have control on over there, and emotionally, physically, as well, like with being with your counterpart already. If you're already like in your 40s, 50s, I really feel like, or even in your mid 30s, for example, you're really close to, and like entering into this era of remembering who you are, and really, really understanding yourself, and in turn living a rich life, making your life that moving prayer, sharing your experience, finding that balance. Because I think your purpose is learning all of these lessons. Now, some kind of news are also coming your way, pile number one. And it could be to do with like a creative project. So maybe like somebody wants to collaborate with you, somebody wants to invite you on the podcast. I don't know, like some sort of creative kind of endeavor. You are inclined to take it, and to be honest, just open up. If it's a creative endeavor where you make art, for example, then just be honest within your art. Make what you want to make. Don't think about what others want. This is just a little side message, and just do it. People will love you. It's just that you need to learn how to love yourself and continue learning that throughout your life. Well, this took ages. But hey, I mean, this is a heavy reading. This is gonna be a longer reading, so it is what it is. I'm just here. It's a Friday night, and yes, I'm gonna do that. So thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Again, if you get triggered, if you don't like what I'm saying, just click off. It's just a general YouTube reading. The real ones will understand what I'm talking about, and will take the message head on, and maybe take this as a bit of a kick in the ass if they think they should. But overall, this is your life. You do what you want with it. You clicked on this reading to find out what your purpose is, and well, it is what it is. I got what I got. So if you like my vibe, you guys, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I do a lot of lighter readings as well, not just the heavy ones like this one, but I do keep it real, and I will never paint rainbows and freaking butterflies just to make you feel better. I'd rather you suffer now but live a long and happy life than just feed your delulu, and well, in turn you will not get better. So yeah, that's I want everybody just here to learn how to raise their vibration, to help them raise their vibration, and to live their best life and to reach their potential. That is why I'm here. And maybe to give you some hope as well that things do get better if you do what I say, what they say. No, I say, this is not about me. But yeah, listening to your intuition overall. Okay. If you like my vibe, please actually comment and subscribe. Everything and anything helps the channel grow. I really appreciate all of you guys. I vibe with you. I read all your comments. Like, it's absolutely lovely. So I'll see you in another reading. Bye now. All right. Number 2. Oh, I can take a breath now. Okay, so you picked this selenite tower from Liverpool. That's where I got from. So let's look at your oracle cards first, and then we will move on to the tarot portion. My hips are so weird, bro. Like, they're just another level. Oh, okay. Let's see what you got. You got success, 61. Interesting. So, I mean, you could be in your 60s. No worries if you're not. I'm hearing your 60s are going to be your golden era. Your 60s is going to be, if you're not in your 60s, yeah. If you're in your 60s already, this is your golden era. This is when you really step into yourself, who you are. This is where you really shine and enjoy life the most. Not to say that you didn't enjoy life before, but this, your 60s in this lifetime, is just period of success. And then until the end of your life, you're sorted, you're glowing. I remember I went to this networking event for writers years ago, and I was sitting next to this lady who just published her first book, and she was in her 70s actually, and it was like a crime, murder, mystery kind of book. And yeah, like, she was so happy, like, she was radiating, like, you could tell that she's doing what she loves. And yeah, and then I met like so many writers like that, who only started writing in their later years, because I don't know, like, people have this expectation of having everything figured out by 18, 19, and then go to uni and then do the same thing forever. No, we have many purposes in this life. But I'm hearing your 60s is where you really shine, which is beautiful. I'm just seeing like feathers and freaking glamour and like cute outfits, and because this is like a very feminine energy I'm seeing, and just like badassery of an energy, and like just seeing, like brunch with friends and like brunch with their husband, and like, that sort of thing. Like, if you want a husband, of course, not everybody even wants a husband, but yeah, like, I just see fabulousness. So they want me to really focus on how to get there if you're not there yet. I mean, it would be weird if you already were feeling like this watching this reading. I mean, I guess you do what you want, it's your time, but this is just to say that this is possible for you. This fabulousness, this utter zest for life. You could be life path number 7. You could be born in the month of January or June or July. Be born on the 1st, 6th, or 7th of any month. You could also be those zodiac signs that are born in those months, obviously. If you're born in those months. But yeah. Success is your life purpose. Being successful is your life purpose. Being fabulous is your life purpose. Got 10th house, authority, number 48. You're meant to be a leader. You're meant to lead others by example. You're meant to lead others with kindness. Again, we have number 12, which is kind of a master number. Could be life path number 12 or life path number 3. But yeah, I'm getting more months. So we got April now, we got August, we got March, and we've got December. We got like the whole year pretty much here, right? Damn, girl. Why? Number 31. You could be 31 years old here. Why? You're meant to find out why you went through what you went through in your earlier life. I think you already have an idea of that. I don't really feel like in this group we have many people like in their teens or their early 20s, to be fair. Again, number 49, you could be in your 40s as well. Like, honestly, very diverse age ranges here. Observer. You're meant to learn from what you've been observing throughout your life. You're meant to share your life experience. Again, I'm hearing you're meant to write a book, if that's what you'd be open to, or at least have a podcast of some sort, or like some sort of platform where you share life with others and you share life experience rather. Go have baby steps, so go action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. And see, these baby steps will lead you to this fabulous life. There is no immediate gratification here. There is only consistency over time, leading to massive, immense fruits of your labor, of your passions, of your art. Maybe, you're a painter and in your 60s your art picks up and now you're selling one painting for tens of thousands, or the equivalent with the inflation, hundreds of thousands of pounds, dollars, whatever currency you use, like a lot of money basically. But that's just your whole life's work pretty much then taking off, and then you literally leave a legacy after you. Like, honestly, this is a really cool message, because it's a message of encouragement to keep going, because even if it's not paying off right this second, it will, and big time. And I've got lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. You're questioning everything. Literally right now, you're questioning everything. Why? And you're supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to be asking, what is my purpose? What do I want to do? Well, baby, what the hell I called you baby? I don't know, because I don't even call my friends that. But, baby, you're meant to go far, and you're meant to have a long life. So you have to remove what is not serving you, because you're not going to want to spend the rest of your life with people, in places, in situations that don't serve you, that don't bring you happiness. You're meant to find what brings you this happiness. This is a general reading, so it will be different for each and every one of you, but you're meant to be in like a leadership position here. But I'm hearing a creative leadership position. So the said leadership position is not going to be just you sitting in an office all day. No, it's going to be you literally leading by example still. So again, if you're a writer, I guess if you work for yourself, you're in a leadership position anyway. But even if you do work in a team, let's say you have your own company and you work in a team and it's like a writing related position, publishing house, whatever, you're still doing that work. You're not just sitting in your office all day, or, you know, at your desk, whatever. You're actually, you know, you're actually writing yourself, you're going out getting material, you're out and about, you're talking to people, you're getting inspired, you're at events, you're doing this, you're doing that, and you're doing just everything that everybody else is doing that work for you. And also you're meant to figure out what leadership means to you, what authority means to you. And you're doing that by observing others, by observing other leaders in your field, around you in general, getting inspired by the people around you. But you're doing it like little by little. It's like for this group, it's little steps take you to massive results. So this is just another encouragement for you to take your time. Take your time with things. Be a perfectionist. It's okay. Take your time. Take your time figuring things out, even what like to say goodbye to, for example. Change jobs, start that business little by little, baby steps. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Group 1 was so long that we're already at 41:30. Damn, girl. Okay, these two want to come out. I've got Justice here as well. Yeah, so I feel like you're being kept in the dark a little bit, but clarity like is coming to you little by little. Again, this baby steps message. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. The moon is all about the intuition as well, but the moon is also about not seeing the results, not seeing things immediately happen. The moon is about the hidden, the unknown. The messages that have not yet been received. Things have not yet been spoken about. The people that have not yet been met. But you know that you're going to meet, like, you know that you're going to great places. You know that you're meant for greatness. You know that you're meant to be happy. You know that this justice is coming for you. This karmic justice is coming for you. You know that you're a good person, and you know that you have integrity. And you know that you're creative, and you know that your creations are freaking good. So good, right? But you will be receiving some sort of communication from the universe, from your spirit guides, maybe even from the outside world in this dimension. And a dear friend just texted me, so I'm like, hey. So yeah, that like, maybe your dear friend is about to text you soon, and help enlighten your state of mind and your purpose. Help raise your vibration. And again, this is the clarity. So you're meant to give people clarity as well, either with your creations or with whatever you do, or like within your leadership position. You're meant to be a clear, concise communicator. And you're meant to be pretty wealthy. Again, I've already said this. The fabulousness don't come for free. We all know that. I'm seeing lots of pink. Lots of pink, like feathers, and I guess this is like a pinkish feather here. But yeah, like you're quite psychic, so listen to your intuition here. I've got Queen of Cups. Yeah, listen to what makes your heart sing as well. Listen to what makes you happy. Listen to what makes you upset as well. Listen to everything. Do we? Okay, so the universe is gonna remove something from your life, not in a tower moment, not in an unexpected kind of chaotic situation or anything, but there's some sort of aspects I'm hearing of your life that's just not serving you right now. Either it's a habit, either it's a person, either it's a workplace, I don't know. But something is not serving you right now. And the universe is going to make this right. They're going to make this right. They're going to present an opportunity. You might need to still juggle two things at once. Let's say it's a workplace. You're not going to be leaving immediately, but you're going to be starting something else on the side, which will take off, and then after you can leave, for example. Like if you want to start your own business, this is just an example. Again, if it's a person, you know, you might still need to see them. You might still, you know, interact with them, whatever. I don't see this being like a partner or anything like that. No, this is not a romantic situation. But money is coming your way sooner than you think, so don't worry if you're struggling for money. But overall, your life purpose is to make your dreams come true. Because this is the overall energy of the reading, right? And little small progression, we're going from 1 to 2, and then we're going from 2 to 3, and then we're going from 3 to 4, and so on and so forth. So you're making these logical progressions little by little, and you are achieving your dreams this way. I don't see like you winning the lottery or anything, and that's definitely not your life purpose. But money, that's coming in quickly, so that's good. Again, if you want to be a parent, I see a pregnancy here as well. That is gonna happen for you, and overall, I see you clarifying your life purpose, not only as you listen to this reading, but also as you go through life. And by the end of your life, you will know exactly what your purpose was, and you will feel content. You will be happy at the end of your life. You are meant to feel happy with the choices that you made. So think about that. Think about that when you're thinking about your purpose. Am I happy with these choices that I'm making? And are they leading me towards my dreams? So, okay, this is all that I have for you, my pile number 2s. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. This was a lot lighter energy than pile number 1, because pile number 1 was like intense. But yeah, if you like my vibe, guys, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Everything and anything helps the channel grow. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I read all your comments. Thanks so much for sharing your energy with me. And please include me in your fabulousness era of your life. I would love to follow you. I would love to be your fan. I would love to support you as well and cheer you on and all that. And in general, not just in your fabulousness era, but as you are achieving all of your dreams. Because I do feel like this group is very creative. So, yeah, this is all. That's where I'm gonna leave you, and I'll see you in another reading. Bye, guys. Hello, pile number 3. Yes, pile number 3. Nearly said pile number 2. This is your clear quartz crystal that you picked. I should probably remove the selenite as well. So let's see what your purpose is. So I have a bunch of oracle cards, and then oh god, there's like 3 of the zodiac ones. So we'll got oracle cards, and then we will get into the tarot portion. It's called gratitude here. Number 56. Again, you could be in your 50s or 60s. Don't worry if you're not. A lot of 5s and 6s in this reading. 6s. So again, that's life path number 11 or life path number 2. You could be that. You could be seeing a lot of 111 or 222 or 1111, 1111, 2222. You could have tattoos of that as well. You could have jewelry of those numbers. I'm hearing you're a very open-hearted person. Your heart chakra is what makes you truly beautiful and truly blossom. So how can you do things from your heart? How can you do things that make your heart sing here? How can you get yourself into nature when you need to? Because you're meant to be connected to nature. You're meant to be connected to the universe. And you're meant to be following your own heart here. That is very clear, concise, and precise message, at least for one group. Jesus Christ. I mean, I don't say the name in vain, but But yeah, let's see what else you got here. Again, number 1, you got Aries. This, you could be in Aries. Sun, rising, or Venus. Number 1, this is the first card of this deck, but it's also the first zodiac, right? Got the Sun, source, number 18, which brings us to number 9. Could be born on the 9th of the month, could be born the 1st of the month. Could be 18 years old, you don't have to be. But yeah, again, the Sun is happiness, right? Especially in tarot as well. You're meant to be happy. Like, that's your purpose. Be happy. And I've got Venus, I've got beloved, 21. You could be 21 years old as well. But again, this like 2s and 1s little theme. January and February could also be significant months, as well as May and June. These could be birth months or otherwise significant months. Check your Venus sign and Venus placements in your chart, I'm hearing, because that will get you closer to finding out about your purpose. And we've got happy. Again, another confirmation, number 26. Happy. You're meant to be happy. That's your purpose. Doing what makes you happy. I've got deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. I'm hearing you're a natural healer. I do feel like helping others makes you happy. So do that. How can you be of service? And when you're lost, I always say, when you're lost, be of service. Right? When you're lost, be of service. Something from servitude to humanity in whatever way or capacity is definitely your life purpose. You're very good with your hands, whether it's Reiki or like any other healing practices, energetic work, or it could be art as well, creating art from your heart. Rhymed it. I'm hearing sun salutations, so it could be into yoga. You could want to become a yoga instructor. They're saying go ahead. It will be prosperous. It will make you happy. Don't be scared, or be scared and do it anyway. Creating things as well. What a random message, like very generic, isn't it? Creating things. Whatever you want to create. Don't judge yourself, don't judge anything. Just do it, right? Just don't overthink it. Let's see what the tarot has to say. This is a bent card, so makes sense why it keeps coming out. So got Queen of Wands. Strong fire sign energy here. Very creative people watching this reading overall. Got 5 of Swords. The Sun. If that's not a confirmation, I don't know what is. Well, I mean, it is still overcoming obstacles, right? It's overcoming whatever upbringing you had, overcoming the hardships that you experienced, maybe moving away to another country as well, and you being able to get to a really good place despite of these hardships is a huge part of your life purpose, because that way you can harness this energy of resilience, but also find happiness in unexpected places. I have no idea what that means, guys, so you'll just have to figure it out. As a as a person who's just a radio, most of these messages don't mean anything to me, but it means everything usually to the right person who is meant to receive it. So I don't know what you've been through. I don't know your hardships. And I'm not meant to, because it's none of my business, right? I still like keep boundaries, because I don't like dive into like too many like personal details. But I dive into the details that you cannot Google, that the details that you need to hear. The details that are important. Lots of feminine energy over here. Now the hardships are mostly to do with emotionally unavailable people, whether it's your parents, your ex-lovers. You're meant to get married in this lifetime. I feel like that will make you happy. Here you're meant to be financially stable. That is one of your purposes, to become financially stable and to provide a good life for your children if you want any. They're available. Actually, 2 children are waiting for you on the other side. If you already have children, then 2 more. You can have 2 more if you want to. If you say to me that I got enough kids, that's it, then fair enough. But yeah, your divine counterpart here, we have like actual marriage, actual commitment. Again, your divine counterpart has strong air placements too, because we got the Empress over here. But overall, like, being a homemaker is one of the biggest here life purposes I am seeing. You will do that with massive gratitude, and you would do that with love. But again, this finding happiness in unexpected places. So maybe before you become this homemaker, you need to get through some shit. I don't know what that shit is, but of course you're wishing for more money. I understand that part, because I feel like right now you could use some more money, especially if you're on the younger side. You could be divorced in this group as well. There is another marriage coming for you. So don't despair. This has happened for a reason. Again, these were the hardships that we needed to put you through so you can find happiness in unexpected places. Maybe it is a person that you just do not expect coming into your life. This Emperor here. Maybe the children. Maybe you didn't know if you wanted children, but when you have them, you're like, wow, this is so fulfilling. This is amazing. Maybe you move abroad and you discover a life you never imagined. There will be different scenarios for each and every one of you. But in your earlier life, if you're younger, right now, you're attracting emotionally unavailable people. So work on that. Reflect on why you're choosing these people. Go to therapy. Find ways to make more money. If you're on the older side, like 40 plus, I'm not saying that's old or anything. It's just that, you had more life experience. So don't come at me at the comments. Oh my God, this is an insult. It's like, people get insulted by such weird things, but hey, gotta clarify nowadays. So if you got a bit more life experience, then of course, still find ways to make more money. There's always more available to you. Take those opportunities that arise. I do see some sort of smallish opportunity coming towards you soon. But overall, you're meant to be fairly financially stable here. And abundant. Overall abundant. You're, like I said, you're meant to be happy. This is your life purpose, to find happiness. Maybe you have had such a hard life that, in your earlier years, you couldn't even fathom the idea of happiness. But now you're like, whoa, this could be achievable. I could actually be happy. Wait a second. I'm doing things that I love. I'm following my heart and things are working out. What is this sorcery? Well, it's called manifestation. You manifested it. But yeah, this like unexpected happiness, like that you manifested. I'm tearing up. um beautiful. Like it's a beautiful energy, because you know, these hardships that I'm seeing, this despair, being left out in the dark, losing everything you have monetarily, maybe even losing your house, I don't know, like, it will be different things for different people, but you've been through some stuff here. Even if you're like 18, like, you've still been through some stuff, and you are going to overcome this. It's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen in the most unexpected way that will make your dream come true. It might even you not getting a job, or you getting rejected, or divorce, or things like that. It pivots your life in the right direction, because I feel like in that situation that you've been in that has presented hardships towards you, kind of forgot who you were, and now you're really remembering who you were as that 6 year old, 7 year old little pile number three. And you know, that sense of wonder and belief and curiosity is kind of coming back, because you're following your heart, and you're curious about things. You're curious about yourself. You're curious about how to achieve happiness, and you will, because all you need is that curiosity, that sense of wonder, and that belief that it is possible, because that's how manifestation works. You still have to have some sort of belief and ways to keep your vibration high, right? I'm really sorry if that is what you're going through right now, you know, the hardships that I mentioned, but you're meant to just change the direction of your life that way, because we chose this. Well, before we came into this world, we chose it. Our souls did, and they knew exactly how we will react. They knew exactly where it will lead us after, and they knew exactly that it will make us happy in the long term. In the long term, not in the moment, but it makes sense in the long term. It makes sense at the end of your life. You'll be looking back and you'll be like, I understand why certain events needed to happen. I understand why certain heartbreaks had to happen. I understand why it didn't work out in some situations. But now I'm happy. But now I'm surrounded by people who love me. But now I'm ready. I'm ready to move on to the other side, because I've lived a long and happy life. So this is how you're meant to feel at the end of your life. And think about that. Think about that for a second. Will those let's say you were in an unhappy marriage. Could you really be happy with that person in the long term? Most likely not. Even if there was no like huge drama there. I mean, I don't see there was immense happiness there either. But yeah, you have very big hearts. You're meant to share that with the world, share that with your family, share that with your children if you want any. You're meant to do all that and be grateful for it. So, yeah, I don't know if it answered the question of what is your purpose, but I feel like it helped us to see the direction where we need to go, which is, what does our heart want? What makes us happy? What is happiness to us? What does happiness mean to us? Because it means different to different people. Happiness is not a one-size-fits-all situation. It's a state of mind. It comes from different places, unexpected places. It comes when we're ready to accept it as well. Because we can only accept the love we think we deserve, and the happiness we think we deserve, and the peace we think we deserve, right? Because happiness is also peace. It's peace of mind, right? It's not like the highs and lows. That's toxic. That's not what happiness really is. Happiness is waking up every day and being content and living a normal life. I mean, to most of us, of course, like, if you cannot live without crazy adventures and traveling the world, maybe that's your kind of happiness as well. But basically, you're meant to do what your heart desires, and you're meant to do what lights your heart on fire. And a light in general, it makes you become alive, feel alive, and enjoy said human experience. because that's what it is, a human experience that we will not get out of our lives. So might as well be happy while we're at it, or at least try to. But yeah, let me know. Let me know in the comments what makes you happy, what makes your heart come alive, and what makes your heart sing. I would love to know. And yeah, this is all that I have for my pile number 3s. I hope that it resonated. If it didn't, no worries at all. Just pick another pile or pick another reading altogether. If it did, let me know in the comments. And if you like my vibe, please actually comment and subscribe. Everything and anything helps the channel grow. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for all your comments. Like literally everything. I read all your comments. I appreciate all your likes, especially your subscribes, because the subscribes is where the channel really grows and where we can help raise the vibration of a even larger collective. And yeah, I love you guys. And I'll just see another reading. Bye.